All right, we have started off the challenge great, as I'd hoped. The cross-stitch pattern package set, the cross-stitch set sold pretty quickly. Now, once I looked at it, I saw, of course, that it was damaged at the top. I saw there was some more damage to the plastic, so I did price it even lower than the $20 that I thought it looked like it probably could sell for, especially if I waited on it. So I priced it lower for that. And then actually I ended up getting a bunch of offers on it, which was surprising to me. I don't get offers like that, a lot of offers really quickly on pretty much anything that I sell, even stuff that ends up going quickly. It was interesting. So I let the offer sit for a little while because I got a bunch, and I just waited to see which one would be the best one and to see if maybe someone would buy it for the full price I had listed it. But I did accept an offer the day after I listed it. The day after I bought it, I listed it when I got it home and accepted it the day after. So today's the next day. I'm gonna do my packaging up of this, and I have another eBay order I'm gonna go drop these off at the post office. But yeah, so because it was priced a little bit lower and I took an offer, this was not a good flip. Like, it was not a huge profit. So after purchasing the two items at Goodwill a couple of days ago, my $50 was down to $45.29. And then so after selling it for the cross-stitch set and taking out eBay fees and doing the postage, I now have $53.98 in my fund. So I have increased my fund. I thought maybe I would drain it more, drain it down to like $25 or something, that I would spend a bunch and then it would take some time to build it back over 50. So I think that's why I went ahead and took the offers, because I knew that I would have almost $4 added to that 50. And that would feel like a boost to get it going, because I'm sure I'll immediately in a few days go to yard sales and spend as much as I can of that to try to find good stuff, because yard sales is where I get most of my stuff. But for now, I'm just really excited to be starting on this, and this is a pretty easy thing to throw in a bubble mailer and ship. And now I can just move on, and hopefully this will build and build and build. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yes, I did steal the idea of like counting this challenge down from Harry Tornado. I've watched them doing their household budget videos, and I was like, I think it kind of triggered, I'd like to do something like that, where like I'm trying to build money, but I'm not gonna flip a house. I'm just trying to get my reselling up and ultimately use it to have some freedom and work for myself and travel. So different goals, but definitely stole the idea here to count it at the top. So yeah, I'm out on top of my budget now, and might go do some more thrifting to see if I can find some other stuff before it's time for yard sales, or may just wait for yard sales. We'll see how I feel today. I haven't been feeling so great, so I'm trying to take it easy right now, but I'm excited for the challenge, and I hope you all will enjoy it too. I also wanted to say, I thought, of course, as I overthink everything, I was like, this one item, I had to write down the math to figure out where I'm going, and I'm like, oh, if this actually it gets anywhere, like it doesn't even have to be super successful, but if I start like spending and then trying to add the money back to the fund, this is gonna be hard to keep track of a lot, so I'm gonna try my best, but I may just kind of be like, I bought a bunch of stuff for this much, and this week I sold a bunch of stuff for this much. So we're gonna see how it goes. If you all have any suggestions, ideas, thoughts on what you want to see, if you just want to see highlights, like the best thing I find, or if you just want an overall view, I might do it that way. We'll see. But for now, it seems like it'll be interesting and fun, and that's where we are. That's where I am right now. I've got my $53.98 to take. onwards to buy more stuff. And okay, so I did end up going into the Goodwill. I don't think I'll do that again for a while because it's just really not full of good stuff. That could just be the one that I go to that's closest to me, but I don't think it's really worth it to go there regularly, at least not so far. And not in my previous experience is probably why I stopped going. But I did pick up one thing. I picked up this tiny little card game, Over Under, mostly because it was 99 cents and it looked like it might sell for like 10 or 15, which again is not amazing. But I just kind of wanted to get something to get going, and I felt like I almost had a Starbucks tumbler, but when I looked at it, I was like, I don't think this is a Starbucks tumbler. It just has a Starbucks straw in it. So, you know, maybe false alarm, or maybe I missed something, but the cards were sealed inside, so I guess you could say it's kind of new as well. So honestly, that's all I found. But you know, it's a small thing, so I like little stuff that makes me 15 bucks. I'd like to make more, but it makes me 15 bucks because it's easy to store, ship, and that'll be easy to list. So yeah, I did go, but I think I'm just looking forward to yard sales and the normal routine. But I feel like I definitely need some more sourcing options if I'm gonna make this work. I digress. I was gonna say said 99 cents on it, so with tax $1.06, so I had $53.98, right? So that leaves me with $52.92, right? Can I math? I mean, it's close enough, right? I didn't spend all the money I made on the cross stitch, so we're gonna build and build, and hopefully that will sell at some point. That I feel like games are a slow seller. I've only sold a few little games and board games, card games, things like that, and I feel like those are pretty slow. But we'll see. I decided I wanted to give that a go. But I did. Guess what I have? That's right. I went to Wawa. We're sipping and selling today. It's a vanilla cold brew with the cold foam, which is like, this is dessert right here. But anyway, thanks for joining me for today's update. We'll see how it goes on the next time. The yard sales came back with a vengeance this weekend, which that's exactly what we needed, right? I just started this challenge and I'm trying to grow that $50, and I think this is the exact thing I needed the exact day I needed and weekend I needed to make that happen. So in total, I spent $43.50. I did try to offer at one sale for the pillow here. I tried to offer her $1. She was like, I only want 50 cents for it. So hey, you know, I'm gonna take that. And then I guess I'm a Christmas seller now because I just keep finding beautiful Christmas decorations, beautiful ornaments and stuff like that. So I picked those up along with some collectibles, some candles, and purses. There's always got to be something British in what I pick up. And then a stack of cozy mysteries. Now, when you see my yard sale video, these were actually at a rummage sale, a church rummage sale. And they had lots of books, but they were doing them for $4 or were they $5 for $1? I think they were $4 for $1. She only charged me like $3 for all the books I got, so that's fantastic. But there were stacks and stacks of mystery books, but I picked the ones that I would actually like to read. So like this Aunt Dimity series, I've been recommended to read, and I know it's on my list. So when I saw they had a bunch of those, including, I believe, Aunt Dimity's Death is the first one, I decided to pick those up because I figured I would read them and then I can sell them in a lot. And I think lots of cozy mysteries can do pretty well on eBay. So that's my thought process behind that. But either way, that's a $3, very small part of what I spent. Other than that, you know, it's $40 for all this stuff. and I'm really happy with that. So I guess I better stop talking and showing you my haul from the yard sales and actually get to listing this stuff. Let's see, I hope it sells quickly because that leaves me with less than $10 in my budget right now for the next sales to build on that. So what would you guys do in that case? Would you dip into your other money and buy more stuff next week? I think I want to see how far I can get this week in listing all this because it's going to be a busy week at work. If I can get all this listed and one item sells, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. And that would be amazing. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I bet might as well start now. So let me go photograph some stuff and start listing it.